using Kling 3.0 right now are only using about 20% of what it can actually do. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you everything, the features, the secrets, the prompting methods that nobody is talking about. This is your complete Kling 3.0 masterclass. Let's go. So I've had my hands on Kling 3.0 for quite a bit of time now, and to be honest, there's not much good information out there. So in this video, I will teach you everything that I know so you can master Kling 3.0. So let's dive in. To access Kling 3.0, you can do that directly through their website, or you can use a tool like InVideo. This is the tool that I'm using for this video, and they've just updated their new UI. It looks pretty good. So if you want to check it out and you want to try this out for yourself, then I will leave the link to that in the description down below. Now first, let's go over a few of the new features of Kling, and then I will walk you through them step by step. We will start off easy and we will be going more advanced later in the video.
First things first, you want to select the model, Kling 3.0 or Kling 3.0 Omni. Omni is referring to the multimodal references. I will tell you more on that later. But what you should know in terms of using this, you have your basic start and end frame where you can drop in your frame. If you just want to have a start frame, you drop it in right here and you have your general prompt box. In InVideo, you can also drop in a character if you wanted to as a visual reference. What you can do now is you can enable this multi-shot feature, and this allows you to make 6 different shots throughout your video. By the way, the length for Kling 3.0 is now 15 seconds. I will show you why it is good and not good later. You will know. But first, let me just show you. If we have a shot right here with multi-shot, we are using the auto feature right now. If we click on customize, then we have shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, shot 5, and we can even add in 6 different shots. You can even choose the length of each shot, but keep in mind you only have like 15 seconds to work with. So you could either do some of your shots very short and then let's say one of your shots insanely long. That's up to you. But this gives you more customization of what you want to have happen. Then we have references. We can now add up to 7 visual references that I will tap into later. Let me first show you how you can get started with Kling 3.0 in terms of prompting. So I have this image reference that I want to make a video of. Then I have this prompt right here. And with the colors, I want to identify all the different segments or categories you can add into your prompt. So we have the camera first, which is a medium tracking shot. The subject is a man. The action, describing what your subject is doing. The environment, basically describing like what's going on there. Lighting, texture, audio. The last 3 I would say are a bit optional. This will help you form a good structure for your prompting. Now if we then put this into Kling 3.0 and we just use an 8-second output at 1080p, then we get a result like this. So far, nothing new, nothing has changed basically. This is just using the basic features, but now let me show you where Kling 3.0 comes in handy. If we switch over to multi-shot right here, we can now bring our scene to life. And we only have this one reference, but we can generate up to like 6 different angles of that same character. And honestly, it has really good consistency. It remembers what that character looks like. The old method of making multiple different shots of your character would have been to make like 4 different prompts, give 4 different image references, and then create your video. But now we can just put in this one frame, then we can switch over to multi-shot, and now we can start describing each scene that we want to have happen. The main question I keep getting for people that get started with AI is that they don't know how to prompt. So for that, we can do a bit of meta prompting. What meta prompting essentially is instead of you typing your prompt and sending it to the AI, you first ask another AI, in this case, let's say a ChatGPT or a Claude, you ask it to double check your prompt, or you can even ask it to make you a prompt. Let's go a bit more advanced. Let's use references. Now, references are inputs that you can give the AI to make a video about. Now, if we go over here to reference and then we switch it to Kling 3.0 Omni, then you can add in up to 7 different references in your video. Let me give you an example of putting in multiple different references in your shot. I have this image of myself right here. The reason why I have 3 different angles of myself is because I feed the AI a bit more data on what my character looks like. In this case, I have a side angle, a front-facing angle, and a back-facing angle. That hopefully prevents the AI from starting to glitch or making up random stuff that you don't want in your scene. Then I have done the same thing for this other character that I'm putting in my shot. And then I have the setting or the location that I want to have this scene happen in. And then lastly, I've added in this cute little dog. Then we have the third method that is using image to video. And this is by far the most popular used method. Like, this is the method I use all the time. And this is also the method that gives you the most amount of control. It's just going back to start end frame here. You can add in like your start frame, or if you want to have even more control, so you want to have your scene end in a specific way, then you add in your end frame.
I need your help.
What is the case?
The thing Kling 3.0 is really good at is expressions and emotions. So that is the complete guide on how you can master Kling 3.0. Alright, so let's quickly recap everything we just covered so it sticks. Here's what you now know that most people don't. Kling 3.0 versus Kling 3.0 Omni. Know which to use and when. The multi-shot feature unlocks up to 6 different shots in a single 15-second generation. The prompt formula: camera, subject, action, environment, lighting, texture, audio. Meta prompting: use ChatGPT or Claude to build better prompts before you generate. Up to 7 references with Omni. Feed the AI angles, characters, and settings for maximum control. Image to video with start and end frames is your most powerful, precise tool. Expressions and emotions are where Kling 3.0 absolutely shines. If you want to learn more about how to edit your videos, check out the link below to join the largest AI video and image community in the world and join over 11,000 creators building together daily. Inside the community, we also teach how to monetize these avatars through UGC for small brands, creating AI influencers reviewing products, growing a niche page on socials, brand deals, offering these avatars as a service to businesses who want them, and so many more. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will meet you in next video.